Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Muhammad Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com New York Forex trading session. I am going to present Elliot Wave Analysis and Forex Forecast. I mainly use Elliot Wave to trade and forecast the market, and I also teach trading with the Elliot Wave online course. I also use different forex day trading strategies and systems, and they are also available online as well. So for those who are interested to learn how to make money in trading, check out my website. There are different ways to contact me. Okay, let us take a look at some price charts and see what's going on. I'm going to first take a quick look at my radar screen indicator, and I want to see what's going on. Okay, so right now the way I see euro dollar is sideways. Okay, and then let's see what I have. GBPUSD is sideways, US dollar, Swiss franc is sideways. Sideways mean use a sideways trading strategy. This is what all I mean. Uh, there are two main types of trading strategies or trading method. One is called a trend following trading method and second is called a sideways trading method. So whenever a currency pair becomes sideways, use a sideways day trading strategy, and whenever a currency pair starts trending, use a trend following trading strategy with that particular currency pair. This is what all I mean by that. So this dashboard or radar screen indicator, whatever you want to name it, this is telling me we have a trading opportunity using the sideways day trading strategy inside the euro dollar, pound, and US dollar, Swiss franc. Where's the AUDUSD? AUDUSD must be somewhere. Okay, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, these pairs, they are also going sideways. Okay, let us start my analysis with the euro dollar currency pair and see what's going on. I'm also going to check out what is going on with the DX. Okay, first thing first. This is my Elliott wave count inside euro dollar currency pair. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this is a kind of a bullish running triangle pattern that will probably here in euro dollar. Let me adjust these trend lines a little bit. Now there is Elliott wave count, also known as plan B or alternative Elliott wave count, which I'm going to show you as well in a minute. Let me adjust these trend lines over here. So inside a euro dollar currency pair, the trend is up. It's an uptrend going on in euro dollar currency pair, and price action is probably going to rise up more over here. Okay, the trend looks up over here, and I'm also going to show you the smaller time frame as well, like 4 hour, 1 hour, and even a 15 minutes time frame as well. So let's just take a look at 4 hour. 4 hour, we got this rally, then a pullback, then a rally, then a pullback again, and let's see. So euro dollar is to show us a nice uptrend over here. That's what I. If I this is the sell trade plan right up there. Now, as long as price action is not going to test this area over here, I might actually look for a buy trade. Okay, so let me see if I have a potential buy trade setup over here or not in euro dollar currency pair. Now, before I discuss it, this one is the known as the alternative Elliott wave count. Now, the alternative Elliott wave basically suggests that market wants to rise up a little bit, then drop a little bit as well, and then overall it's going to provide us a bullish 3 leg to the upside. Okay, so this is the alternative count. Wave count suggests we are probably going to get a deeper pullback. Now let's take a look at euro dollar. So we got a pullback around 0.618% Fibonacci retracement level. The value is 1.1662. Now if that is the case, let us take a look at a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, what kind of a wave can we got over here? Okay, we got this top over here. Let me this Fibonacci retracement level. So right now you see we got this bullish leg and we got a retest. Okay, so 0.618 the level. Now the way I see euro dollar is falling down. Okay, let me go back to the radar screen, and I think it's going to print a bottom, at least on a short term basis. Okay, let me refresh this one. Okay, euro USD. Okay, the way I see euro dollar is actually kind of going sideways. Okay, and it looks a little bit bearish as well. You refresh it. Pound dollar is also looking somewhat bearish. Okay, let's go back to the chart. Okay, so euro USD, it is finding support over here around 0.618 level. Now I'm going to draw a resistance level over here. So we got this swing low. Okay, then there's the high. Here's a low, another high, another low, and another high over here. So this is my resistance level, and if price is going to break above this area, then market is probably going to rise up more. Okay, so this is the resistance level. Okay, and let me even write it down, the number. So if we do get a bullish breakout above 1.1683 level, my plan is to look for a buy trade setup, but I'm going to use my day trading strategy. You can use your own day trading strategies. If you do not have a day trading strategy, check out my website. Okay, so this is my buy trade plan right over here in euro dollar currency pair. Now if price just keep falling down and keep falling down, let it go. No trade at all. Okay, so I'm looking for the market to rise up, breaks above the 1.1683 level and goes up a little bit further, and as soon as I get a trade setup and it fulfills the trading criteria, I would prefer to look for a buy trade over here. So my forecast is bullish, at least on a short term basis, inside euro dollar currency pair. Next, let us take a look at the dollar index. Okay, the DX did hit the support level over here, but this decline still looks somewhat unfinished, so market is probably going to drop more over here. So in my opinion, the DX is going to fall, the euro is going to rise up. Okay, so my forecast is somewhat bearish inside US dollar index. Next, dollar GBPUSD currency pair, we got this pullback. I do not see a decisive breakdown over here. Let me adjust. This is the round number 1.35 level right over here, and we might get a pullback around this area at 1.3500 area in GBPUSD currency pair. Okay, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. So this the sell trade plan. The market is falling down. Hopefully you guys managed to make. So this was a trade. I told you guys wait for a pullback. We got the pullback, and now the pound is going down. So this is exactly what happened. That's the power of Elliot Wave over here. Okay, I told you guys that this is what is exactly going to happen. Market is going to rise up, and this is what I've told you on Thursday. On August 14th, I mentioned this thing that GBPUSD is going to rise up. So wait for a bullish leg and then a new low in price action. Okay, next one, Aussie dollar. The way I see market dropped a little bit over here. Now regarding the Aussie dollar, this was the sell trade plan right over here. This was the pullback. Hopefully you guys managed to make some money out of it. Use your own day strategies to try to short the market, and this is the forecast which did work. Next one is the NZD, New Zealand dollar versus United States dollar currency pair. Regarding the NZD USD currency pair, the way I see market is probably going to rise up more first. Then we might get a top. So here's the level right up here, which is probably going to provide some resistance. Let me change the color to tomato. Okay. Next one is the NZD. This is the support. So far price action failed to break below the support level, so the way I see market is probably going to print some sort of a bottom over here. Okay, so NZD USD currency pair, the 4 hour actually showed quite a drop over here, but if you check the 1 hour, the 1 hour is, let's go over to a 1 chart. This looks like to me price action is probably going to turn sideways over here. Okay, US dollar Swiss franc market is probably going to drop in US dollar Swiss franc, the way market is behaving. Okay, this is a sell trade plan. Okay, one idea is price action is going to retest this area and then start the decline. Second idea is wait for a rise in price action, maybe a little bit over here, and then expect further drop in price action of US dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair. Okay, so US dollar Swiss franc looks bearish, and the euro dollar might be forecasted for the euro dollar, at least on a short term basis. Okay, so this was the level 0.618, and market is probably going to move sideways in US dollar franc, and then it's probably going to drop more. Okay, so US dollar versus Swiss franc, the way I see, expect further weakness in price. Okay, next one is spot gold. Spot gold is probably going to drop. It's not going to even if we do get a bullish leg over, then it's going to drop after that. So I have a buy trade plan over here. The good thing about Elliott Wave patterns is that you always stay one step ahead in the game, and in some cases several steps ahead in the market. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you guys in advance, that price action is probably going to hit this area in spot gold. Next one is the AUDUSD 1 hour. This is the breakdown. The way I see market is probably going to drop. I actually uploaded the spot gold video few hours ago on my YouTube channel with detailed wave count. Uh, but overall, the idea is look for a bullish leg first and then expect more weakness in price action of gold. Next one is the XAUDUSD pair. That was the top in spot silver, and after that price action started the decline. Now if you check out the 1 hour over here, this looks like to me market is probably going to move sideways a little bit, and if we do get a breakdown in price action, okay, then expect further weakness in price action of spot silver. This whole thing could fire up as well. Okay, so we need a breakdown in market first below this green color highlighted area. Next, let us take a look at USDCAD. USDCAD is trying to move sideways actually. So if euro is going to rise up, expect a top in US dollar versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay, so USDCAD seems to me market is trying to complete the retracement, or whatever you want it. Okay, so go over to a 1 hour. Okay, we got a hit at 0.618. Let me go over to a small time frame. Okay, USDCAD is trying to drop. Let me go back, check out the euro. Let's go over to this is the level right over here. Let me increase the width. Now if you check out the daily chart, price action is probably going to move in a trading range over here. That's the what I see. But overall, it's an uptrend. I mean, if you check out the 4 hour, it's still going up. We got overall higher and higher, swing lows. So it's like stair steps. Market just keep printing higher swing highs and higher swing lows. These things usually break to the upside. There's another wave count, but I'll leave to out it. But let's see if we do get a bullish breakout over here. If it happens, I would prefer to look for a buy trade inside euro dollar currency pair. Regarding the USD CAD, I do not have a trade setup over here because price action needs to first hit the 0.786% Fibonacci retracement level, which is right up over here. Then I might be interested in a potential sell. Otherwise, wait outside. So this is the sell trade plan right over here. Let me drag this over here. So once market is in the zone, then I might be interested in some sell trade, but do not just jump into the market. Wait for the price action to test this level, show some bearish reaction, and once you see a drop in price action, then use your own day trading strategies to look for a potential sell trade. If market isn't going to fulfill the criteria, then obviously, wait outside. No need to take a trade. Okay, next one is the USDJPY. USDJPY is going sideways. These things usually goes up. So price action actually missed this level with a margin of few pips. So here's the support. If price action is going to break below 145.76 area, then the trend is going to end. Otherwise, we could still get further upside in US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next one is the 4 hour. 4 hour, this was the sell setup right over here, 148.50, where this red color arrow is there. That was a nice sell trade. Now price action might tries to retest 148.50 level, and it's going to hit it, then see market is probably going to break higher first and show us a false breakout, then look for a potential sell trade to set up there. Okay, this does not mean that you look for a buy trade. No buy trade, the trend is down. So wait for a bullish leg over here. If you check out the rainbow, we go over here. The 1 hour is kind of trying to find the direction. The 4 hour is somewhat bullish. The daily is still bearish. So the 15 minutes time frame, a potential buy trade setup here. There was actually a buy trade earlier right over here at this rainbow. So those who have this rainbow trading strategy, they know what I'm talking about. So this was a buy trade right over here inside 5 minutes chart of US dollar yen currency pair. That was a small, but it did work. Let me go back to other currency pair. Okay, so GBPJPY sell setup is here. I'm waiting for the price action to take out the old swing high over here, and I'm waiting for further bullish price action first before I look for a top and a drop inside GBP versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next, let us take a look at 4 hours. So 4 hour, the trend is up. This was the overlap right over here inside 4 hour time frame, and then once market completed this ABC pullback, the move was over. So price action is probably going to move sideways, waste some time, and then expect more upside in GBPJPY currency pair. What I mean by that is this is the support, and so far market just keep wasting time over here. These things usually to the upside. I don't think market is going to break lower. So this was the high, and it was a breakdown in price, and then it almost took out this old swing high. So the way I see market is probably going to drop, retest this, and then expect more upside in pound versus Japanese yen currency pair. So this is what I'm looking. I'm looking for a drop in price action of GBPJPY currency pair, then expect a bottom, and then market is going to rise up more. Next, let us take a look at pound yen 15 minutes. 15 minutes looks a little bit bearish over here. Euro yen, we got a rally, then a drop in price action. That was about about 200 pips decline on first reaction. Now over here, this was the sell around 0.786% Fibonacci retracement level. So that was the sell trade plan. Now market might go sideways, or the way I see, I would prefer to look for a sell trade over here inside euro versus Japanese yen currency pair. So the way I see market is probably going to drop. I would prefer to wait for the rainbow to turn bearish. Right now it's bullish in 5 minutes time frame. Okay. So once the rainbow turn bearish, I'm going to start looking for potential sell trades for trading strategy. silver. Next one is the Swiss franc versus Japanese yen currency pair, CHF-JPY. Daily, waiting for the price action to drop first. Give me a minute over here. Okay, so Swiss franc versus Japanese yen currency pair. The way I see market is most likely going to drop first, and then look for potential bottom somewhere around 179.58 level inside Swiss franc versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next, let us take a look at 4 hour. 4 hours is actually going sideways, okay, and these things usually break to the downside. Okay, so my forecast is bearish in daily, so I might be for a potential sell trade using smaller time frames like a 4 hour chart or maybe a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so my forecast is bullish, and the way I see CHF JPY is probably going to remain sideways, and when everyone starts thinking that price action is trying to print a bottom, that's usually market goes down. So let me stretch this one over here. So this is the sell zone area. I would say as long as price action is staying below this sell zone, the trend is down, and I expect further weakness in price action of Swiss franc versus yen currency pair. Let me even write it down over here. So this is a sell trade setup. Okay, inside Swiss versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next, let us take a look at AUDJPY. AUDJPY, the way I see it's an uptrend. I expect more upside in Australian dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Let's take a look at 4 hour. Okay, market is trying to move somewhat sideways over here. If we do get a bullish leg around this red color highlighted area, that would be a nice spot for some sort of potential sell trade setup up there, and then expected top and a drop inside AUDJPY currency pair. However, if we get a breakout above this area, then obviously the trend is going to change. So for the time being, in 4 hour, I think market is going to move sideways. Next one is the Euro AUD. Euro AUD is trying to rise up over here. I'm actually waiting for a deeper pullback. This was the buy trade plan. Price action did not hit the level. Okay, I was waiting for the market to drop all the way down, but price action did not fulfill the trading criteria. That's fine. Sometimes market do not move. Market doesn't go the way you expect it. So no trade. Okay, wait outside. Next one is the WTI crude oil. Crude oil trend is down, and I expect further weakness. This is what I keep talking about the crude oil. When crude oil was going up, people were thinking that it's going to start a bullish leg, but the overall trend is down. It's completed the bearish Elliot wave pattern up there. So the way I see, just look for a pullback and then short the market. You can even use the rainbow trading strategy with crude oil. Okay, and you can easily spot sell trades. What about the rainbow trading strategy? Check out my website. Go over to the Forex Day Trading Systems page. You will find there. So it's a nice trading strategy, trend following mainly. Okay. Next one is the AUDNZD. AUDNZD, I expect more upside. I don't think AUDNZD is going to stop over here. Expect a deeper pullback first, and then market is probably going to print a top over here, then expect a drop in price. That's the long-term chart. Daily market is probably going to drop in daily chart over here. Okay, let's go back to the Euro USD currency pair. So here's the 15 minutes time frame. This is the today's price action. Market tries to retest the Friday's high over here, and then we got a top and a drop over here of about 50 pips. We haven't got much price movement today. Over to a 4-hour time frame. This whole thing is going on some sort of a a sideways price action. This is what we are getting overall inside euro dollar currency pair. So a good idea is to use sideways day trading strategies. And how do I know which trading method to use? Well, I use simply the radar screen indicator. Let's go over here, and it quickly tells me what the market is trying to do over here and which currency pairs are sideways. So you should use a sideways trading strategy. Currency pair is in a trending mode, you should use the trend following trading strategy. Okay, so it's a very handy tool, and I use it on a daily basis to quickly get an idea what the market is trying to do, and I can easily monitor about 31 different trading instruments over here, and you can see, and they keep changing. I mean, the nature of the forex market is dynamic, it's not static. So this means if dollar currency pair is sideways today, it might not be sideways tomorrow. Okay, so the indicator automatically updates itself on a daily basis, works inside MetaTrader 4 charting software. It also works inside MetaTrader 5 charting software package as well, and you quickly get an idea with the help of this dashboard or radar screen indicator, whichever you want to name it, that what the market is trying to do and which currency pairs are presenting trading opportunities and which currency pairs are going in what direction. Okay, let's take a look at USDCAD. I'm going to go back over here, and the currency pair name is Euro, EUR, EUROCAD. Go over here, file, new chart, and EUROCAD is sideways. So let's check out what the market is trying to do in 4-hour time frame. Now let's look at daily. Okay, daily actually telling me we are probably going to get a top over here. Okay, so let's go over to okay, CA. So EuroCAD, it's trying to drop over here, and let's go over to a time frame. Okay, we got this drop. It's a big one over here, and a pullback. Looks like to me we got kind of an impulse wave over here. Let's go over to a 4-hour. 4-hour also showing me some sort of weakness over here. this whole thing could probably turn into some sort of a wedge shape formation if you check out the time frames. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if you draw a trend line over here, okay, this looks like to me kind of a wedge shape formation. These things usually break to the downside, by the way. So EURUSD looks like to me we're getting a top. Okay, you see this topping pattern over here. It's like, it was like to me kind of a wedge shape formation. Some people call it pennant. Anyway, the thing is, we could get a top over here inside euro versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay, and let me open up a new chart, and let's check it. The rainbow. Go over to a 15 minutes time frame. Rainbow is actually turning around. Okay, this thing is telling me that market is probably going to complete a bullish leg over here again one more time, prior as a retest, and then we might get a sell pattern over here. Let's take a look at other time frame. Go over to a 1 hour. So 1 hour shows kind of a bearish price action over here clearly. This was the support down over here where market is finding some aggressive buyers. The 4 hour is still an uptrend. The daily shows kind of a M pattern or a double top pattern over here. So we might get a potential top over here. Okay, so looks like we got kind of a big washout over here. This whole thing could go back up again. That's also possible. Let's go to a smaller time frame. 15 minutes chart over here. Okay, okay, let's go over to a 1 hour time frame. I think there was one. Let's go back to the radar. So the EURUSD seems to me it's going to print a top. Okay, then we have any other CAD pair. USDCAD we already discussed, and let's see Euro GBP. Let's see what's going on in Euro versus British Pound, GBP USD, GBP pair only, not USD. So Euro GBP. Okay, I'm opening the chart of Euro GBP. Euro GBP is, by the way, it's a very slow moving currency pair. I can tell you right away. It's a slow moving pair. Okay, so Euro GBP, let's see. Let's start with the weekly. Kind of a choppy price action going on. This was the top, and go to the daily. Daily time is showing me that market is probably going to drop over here. Go over to a smaller time frame, 4 hour. 4 hour is somewhat oversold. Okay, let's check out the Euro GBP. go to the 4 hour. This one is the 4 hour, by the way. So it looks a bit oversold, but I don't think the decline is quite enough over here. Here's a breakout, then a pullback, retest. The Euro GBP could go up soon, and then it's probably going to drop more. These things usually, creates a pullback like this. Let me show you. These things usually creates a bullish pullback over here. Okay. And then expect a top and a drop over here inside Euro versus British pound. So the way I see, Euro is overall going to become weak against the GBP. Okay. And the EURUSD also looks bearish. Okay. That's it. This one looks like to me a possible top over here. So you can use your own day trading strategies to look for a potential sell trade setups inside EURUSD and Euro GBP currency pairs. And regarding the euro dollar actually keep falling down. Let me show you the chart of euro dollar currency pair. So regarding the euro dollar, we might not get buy trade today, which is fine. Maybe market wants to drop a little bit more. So here's the level. The next support is 0.786. So price action is probably going to find support around 0.618% Fibonacci retracement level inside Euro USD. And then we have a second support down over here. Now on Friday I sell trade in euro dollar currency pair, which I closed it with a profit earlier today, and now I'm looking for a potential buy plan over here, buy trade setup inside euro versus United States dollar currency pair. Okay, so euro is probably going to drop and the DX could rise up, but the DX is only going to show us a sizable bullish, like if we get a bullish breakout above this red color highlighted area. Okay, wait for I see DX is probably going to drop more. Okay, so euro USD 1.1683, this is the level. Euro dollar currency pair 1.1683. So if a bullish breakout, let me turn line so you guys get a clear idea. If I get a bullish breakout above 1.1683 level, then I might be interested in a buy trade. I'm not going to buy down over here. There's no need to buy over here. Okay, and the sell trade I have already closed with a small profit. Okay, so I'm waiting for the price action to drop a little bit more, and once we get a bullish breakout above 1.1683 level, that would be the first indication that market wants to print a bottom. And then we can start looking for potential buy trade setups. Use your own day trading strategies and look for a potential buy trade setup actually inside euro versus United States dollar currency pair. And let's see what else we have. So regarding the EURUSD, I already mentioned the EURUSD is actually printed quite a good decent sell setup right up there, and these things usually break to the downside. We might not get such a deeper pullback, but it is probably going to hit this low over here. Okay, but do not jump into the market. A good idea is to wait for a bullish leg first. In EURUSD, complete the wave count. Allow the market to first complete the wave count and complete the pattern first. Then use your own day trading strategies, because this is the forecast. Forecasting the market is different and trading the market is different. So I have a sell trade plan over here. Let me write it down. Okay, this is my sell trade plan over here. Inside euro versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay, so this is my sell trade plan, and EURUSD, wait for a pullback in market, sell trade in euro versus CAD currency pair. The euro GBP, we're looking for a bullish leg first, then expect a top and a drop. Market is probably going to drop more. Euro GBP actually looks quite bearish, but you need a setup. You can't just take a sell just because price action is falling down. You need to wait for the market to start the decline first and then turn around. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to the radar screen again, see what's going on. Any other interesting currency pair? AUD and NZD sideways, not much interested to trade that pair. Euro AUD is trending. Okay. Euro AUD. Let's check out the Euro AUD. By the way, guys, if you like the forecast, my Elliot Wave analysis, hit the like and subscribe button. The super chat is also available online, and the paid subscription is also available on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, let's go over to the Euro AUD. Euro AUD, big rally over here, then a top. Market is trying to fall back down over here. These things usually go up. Okay, this was the support over here. My forecast is AUD. Let's look at a good idea is to use a rainbow trading strategy. I mean, this was a buy over here. This was a buy over here again. Even we got some potential buy a few days ago, and you can go down even to a smaller time frame. I go to a 1 hour time frame. So the trend looks bullish in USD. Let's go to a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, we're getting a potential buy trade setup right now inside Euro AUD currency pair. So this is a pullback. See what it goes. The 5 minutes, 15 minutes, both are suggesting. No, not the 5 minutes, but the 15 minutes are suggesting a potential buy trade setup emerging inside Euro versus Australian dollar currency pair. Let me remove the rainbow. So the euro, I overall, it's probably going to become strong against the dollar and against the British pound, even against the Canadian dollar, at least on a short-term basis. Okay, but overall, on a long-term basis, we will see how the euro is going to react. In euro USD, actually, the long for the time being. I was actually looking for a potential sell trade, but so far this is just a spike. Price action did not hit the highlighted area over here. This is the red color highlighted area over here. So in terms of Fibonacci retracement level, right over here, 0.786%. That's the Fib level. The value is 1.3844. Let me change the color to tomato. So this is let me write it down. Sell trade. So this is my sell trade plan inside US dollar versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay. Now I'm not just going to take a sell over here. All it means is wait for the market to rise up, test the Fibonacci retracement level, and once market shows you a bearish reaction, starts the decline, then use your own day trading strategies to look for a sell trade. This is just the forecast. For trading, you need an entry, stop loss, and take profit levels. If you do not have a day trading strategy, you should learn one. Okay. And regarding the probably going to rise up more. So far, it's actually looking bearish in 4 hour. So my forecast is on a short-term basis. The USD/JPY is probably going to drop. It would go sideways a little bit, then expect a top and a drop over here. Because if market is really going to bounce back up, then it should get some aggressive buyers down over here around this support level. Okay. And regarding the euro, okay, we got this breaks, so still waiting for the euro dollar currency pair to break higher. If I do get a bullish breakout, then obviously I would look for a potential buy trade setup. I mainly use Elliot Wave patterns, chart patterns, candlestick patterns. I also use different technical indicators. I have some of my own custom design indicators, and they help me a lot, to quickly analyze the market. For example, this is the indicator that I use it on a daily basis. It helps me to tell which currency pairs are going sideways and which currency pairs are trending. Meaning, not exactly trending or sideways. It means that what I should use with that specific currency pair. Okay, NZDCAD and GBPCAD. Let's check it out. What's going on in GBPCAD and NZD. Okay, I need to open an GBPCAD first. Let's see. GBPCAD. Here's this. Okay, GBPCAD looks bullish in monthly time frame, and we're probably going to get further side. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly looks bullish as well. this whole thing could probably turn A, B, C, D, E. Okay, if that's the case, then GBPCAD is going to drop, at least on a short-term basis. Here's the 4 hour, this is the 1 hour. I might actually take a second here if I get a signal. Okay, took out the high, took out the low. No, it's in progress. This is a cell setup right over here inside GBPCAD. Okay, this is the support. Price action is trying to break below this support area. Okay, let me write it down, the level. So we have this support, and the GBP is probably drop over here. Let me check it out. GBP CAD on my other terminal. GBP CAD, GBP CAD. Somehow I do not have GBP CAD on my other trading terminal. But anyways, the way I see GBP CAD is probably going to print a top over here, and these things usually break to the downside. So this one is a nice potential sell trade setup over here inside GBP versus Canadian dollar currency pair. The overall long-term trend is up, but on a shorter term charts like a 1 hour or a 30 minutes chart, seems to me market is going to drop. Let me see, do I have GBP CAD over here? I don't think so. Let's try. I think I have GBP CAD over here. Here is the one. GBP CAD, let's go to 1 hour. No, this one is GBP AUD. Look at the GBP CAD. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to sell over here. Reduce the lot size. Here's the sell in GBP CAD, and I'm going to put a stop here as well. Okay, the sell is currently open. I'm inside the market, and let's see how it goes. Sell at 1.8660, and I'm also going to write it down, the stop loss and take profit levels as well. Give me a minute over here. So stop loss is at 1.8738. Now whenever I trade, it's always a good idea to use a stop loss. Market can do whatever market wants to do. Just stop loss first, and sometimes market doesn't go in your favor, and that's part of trading. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. The main idea is to lose less and win more. Okay, so stop loss is there. Sell entry is currently open inside GBP CAD. The way I see markets probably going to drop more over here. We will see how it goes. And we might get a little bit pullback over here. That is the reason why I've placed a stop loss right up there. Okay. Regarding the target, let's go to a 4-hour chart. No, go to the other one. Okay, here it is. This one is the first support down over here. So this is the support area. And I want to close my trade a little bit early from that particular level, so let's move this one a little bit up. Okay, so I have the target over here, about 55 pips, and once market is going to fall in my favor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower down my stop loss, lock in some pips, and let my profits run, assuming the trade is going to move in my favor. If it's a losing trade, I will take the loss, get out of the market, and move on to the next trade. Okay, let's go over to the euro. Euro is falling down. Let's take a look at GBPUSD. GBPUSD is going down as well. Okay, and so this must be, a sideways one for pound yen. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is a sell trade right over here inside GBP versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Looks like to me a small trading opportunity. There are some support levels over here, but one is down over here. I might exit it a little bit early. Let me move this one a little bit higher. Right at this area over here. And as soon as price action is going to fall down more in my favor, a good idea is to always protect your trading capital. So once you are in profit, you need to lower down the stop loss, lock in some pips. That's called trade management, because you can't rely on this market, not even for 1 second. So sell trade is taken inside GBP versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Euro is going down. I was expecting a bottom in euro. I did not get a buy. And the sell one, I think I already closed the sell trade right over here a bit early, because I went over the night plus over the weekend in euro. Close that one over here. So okay, I think that's pretty much it for the time being from my side. I will see you tomorrow. And so from my side, have a nice day, and bye bye.